What's up, everyone? In today's video we're going to be having a look at Bitcoin and Travala AVA. Before we get into Travala AVA, I just want to have a look at Bitcoin. We got big news on AVA and I'm going to cover that in just a second, but real quick update on Bitcoin. So first of all, guys, we do have right now a descending channel or a descending wedge. A lot of people are calling this a descending wedge. I don't think this is a falling wedge, and the reason why I don't think this is a falling wedge is because it's not tightening on the on the way down. So if we saw something like this, then it would be a descending wedge, and I see a lot of YouTubers calling this a descending wedge or falling wedge, and it's not. We broke out of the wedge a few times. This is why I don't consider that a falling wedge, and falling wedges are bullish, and as much as they want to be bullish, I think this is a channel. So we've been bouncing around this channel for quite some time now. This is on a 4-hour time frame. We got one bounce, two bounce. After the second bounce, usually you could essentially take a trade, or you could it's a confirmation for a channel. So essentially a trade from here would have been very, very nice. As you guys can see earlier today, we did get a nice bounce off the descending channel. Wouldn't be surprised if we bounce up and down one more time, maybe two more times. And descending wedges, guys, by the way, guys, it's temporary bearish. We should see a breakout soon, in my opinion. I think this is going to break out towards the upside. Of course, anything is 50-50 because we are still in a bearish market. So trade the breakout. If we break above this trend line right here, the top one, I would take a long. If we break below, I would take a short, essentially. Or you could trade between these trend lines right here, the support and resistance, and make sure you have good risk management and put your stop losses at the breakouts, essentially, and keep moving it as the charts move. Anyways, I want to have a look at AVA Travala real quick, guys. We got some big news. We got their earnings, but let's cover this real quick. We got $2.07, up 3% of the day, and we got a market cap, guys, of $147 million. I'm pretty sure this is inaccurate, actually. I'm pretty sure it's $100 million, and as you guys can see right here, as I said, and the reason why is because we got $49 million right here, times 208, whatever, 2 times the circulating supply. This would give us the market cap, which is $100 million. So 2 times 50, add the zeros, $100 million. Anyways, guys, we got 40,000 people watching it. This is fairly cheap in market cap size, guys. Very, very, small. I think this coin can reach in the billions, maybe 10 billion in the next bull run or bull cycle, whatever you guys want to call it. Having a look at some of the tweets right here off Travala.com. As you guys can see right here, we have burned 101,292 AVA, equivalent of $200,000. Now, you guys might think this is not a lot, but it's actually a lot down the road, because it's $196,000 now. But who knows, when Travala is at $50, you know how much that can be. And as you guys can see right here, they are doing quarterly burn, which is very, very bullish in my opinion. So they're reducing supply, essentially. Having a look right now at their earnings, this is probably one of the biggest ones quarterly. As you guys can see right here, Q2 of 2021, 141%. That is massive in my opinion. This is year-to-year growth right here. Ever since it started, we got 3,476% growth. But I'm not really looking at year-to-year because it's just easier to gain in percentage as you go on, essentially. So this number is just gonna increase drastically as we go on, in my opinion, or at least this year until the year ends. So guys, that's pretty good. We got hotels right here quarterly, 757%. That's massive. That's big. Flights, 363% Q2 of 2021. Now, why am I so bullish on this? I'm so bullish on this because not only is Ava reporting earnings, and they're actually a legit company, like they're earning revenue, but also, guys, you can now pay, well, not now, for a couple of years now, or a year and a half, you can now pay your flights, accommodation, hotels with cryptocurrency. And there are so many cryptocurrencies you could buy, from Litecoin, USDT, Bitcoin, guys, CHG, Seller, Matic. You could literally, all these altcoins right here, BNB, Ethereum, Uni, you could literally pay your flight with these altcoin, guys. And if you sign up, I have a link below. If you sign up, not only will you get $25, but I will get $25 if you only book your first flight, accommodation, or whatever it is, activity. Having a look at the charts real quick right now, look at that, up 5% ever since the news came out today. And as you guys know, when Bitcoin dumps or when Bitcoin consolidates, whatever, it usually does the same. But AVA is very, very different. We saw a nice little pump right here. So if we have a look at the 4-hour time frame, we actually bounce exactly at this resistance right here. We got 1, 2, and then 3, and then 4. So we saw a nice little beautiful bounce. On the daily time frame, nothing too crazy. I guess you can call this a double bottom right here. This would only be a confirmation, of course, if we manage to break above 2.39. Of course, that's not the fundamental aspect. That's a technical analysis aspect. That means if you guys are traders and you guys want to trade this, then you can, of course. I would be looking to take along at 2.42. Guys, by the way, you can't trade AVA futures on Binance, unfortunately, because they don't want people to manipulate their company, essentially. So you could buy it on spot. You could still buy it on spot on Binance or wherever it is on their wallet. So that being said, that AVA, in my opinion, is looking very, very, very bullish overall. The fact that you could just buy cryptos, buy accommodation, flights, hotels, with cryptocurrency, in my opinion, it's like a whole revolution. It's huge. That means everyone is essentially moving, and the fact that people are actually buying these things, it just shows that people are ditching like airlines like American Airline and or whatever, the third party like Kayak and all that stuff. They're not really ditching American Airline because they're booking with American Airline, but they're ditching the cheapo air, Kayak, and all these things for AVA, which is pretty good because the US dollar, with inflation and everything, maybe no one wants to be holding dollars anymore, so they have Bitcoin to spend. That being said, I will be accumulating AVA definitely in this bear market, whatever it is, however long it is. $2 is a bargain, and that's it. None of this, of course, is financial advice, guys. Always do your own research and due diligence. If you guys like this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.